Hi, how are you doing today? Today is another beautiful day. Today, I want to speak to you on the power of consistency because consistency is the key in whatever we want to achieve in life. If you are not consistent in what you are pursuing, you might not likely succeed because you need to be consistent. Those who are consistent in what they do are those that we celebrate. Those who are consistent in what they do are those that get the reward. Rewards are not given midway or at the beginning of any journey, it's always given at the end of every journey. And therefore, do you want to get reward in whatever you're doing? Hang on to the end. Don't just throw in the towel yet. Don't just give up yet. Keep pushing because when you push, you will be able to get to the place where you will be celebrated. A lot of people have tried as much as possible to get things done, but each time they try, they experience some itches, they jump out of what they're doing and go and try some new thing. No, you cannot get it that way. The only way you can get it done properly is by being consistent in what you're doing. If things you're doing is not working and you are trying to jump out, no, spend some time first and look at it and ask yourself, why is what I'm doing not working? Instead of you to abandon it halfway and jump to the next thing. Because if you keep that attitude of abandoning things that you're doing, jumping to the next thing, you will never, and you may also never be able to be successful in anything you're doing. So the best thing for you to do is to be consistent with what you're doing. When you are consistent with what you're doing, you're going to get better, you're going to get stronger, you're going to have experience, and you're going to also be able to have the reward. So try as much as possible to be consistent in what you're doing. Because when you're consistent with what you're doing, your life will always be better than what it is now. So I want to challenge you, whatever you're listening to me from, do yourself a favor. Try as much as you can to be consistent with what you're doing. I was listening to somebody on the social media the other time. The person said he's been on the social media for 3 years. He could not get any payment despite the fact that the social media page was monetized. He said it was after 3 years that he started getting results. I said, that's consistency. There are some people that have been there for 1 year, they have been there for six months, they don't see results, they pull out. I said, this thing is not working. No, do you want to succeed? Do you want to grow your page? You want to start getting money? Be consistent. Don't just pull out. Don't just jump out because you've tried it the first 6 months, it's not working. You tried the first year, it's not working. You tried the second year, it's not working. Come on, keep pushing. I was listening to somebody the other day who has been on YouTube, who is making a lot of big money now. And the person said he's been on YouTube for 11 years. And that's when he started getting money. How many people can hang on to do a particular thing for 11 years? I mean, that's a long time. So when you want to be successful in life, you are going to try as much as possible to hang on for a while. Be consistent. And for you to be consistent, you need to be, number one, patient. Because if you are not patient, there's no way you can be consistent in whatever you do. So for you to be also consistent, you got to be, number two, you got to be strong. Because it takes strong people to hang on to continue to do things the way it ought to be. So try as much as possible to continue to hang on to do what you're doing, because if you are not strong, you cannot hang on. So if you must be successful, if you're going to be consistent, hang on for a while. Don't just throw in the towel yet. Don't just give up yet because it's not yet time. Keep pushing because you may never know what is going to come at the end of the day. Hang on for a while. I want to challenge you. The years just started. Don't just give up. Push on in that relationship that you're in. Don't throw in the towel and say, no, things are not working, so I'm not going to keep doing it. Come on, keep pushing it. You may never know how it's going to end. In that marriage that you're in, don't jump out first. Keep hanging on because you may never know how it's going to be. Keep hanging on. Keep hanging on because as it goes, everything is going to work the way you wanted it to be. When you can be consistent, try as much as possible to be consistent in whatever you do because when you are consistent, you'll be able to succeed. You'll be able to pull yourself into a place where you will get the reward that you've been looking for. So I want to challenge you, go on, don't give up. I remain Dr. Joe Achimong, a human development expert. I'll see you in the other side when you are successful. God bless you.